Please like and subscribe to my channel for more football related news and press conferences.
Finished the first half kind of in a bad way.
Yeah.
But obviously sometimes it's not what happens, it's how you respond. And it seems like you guys came out, whether it was a chip on the shoulder or mad or angry or whatever it was, but it felt like you played with a lot of purpose to start that second half. Was that the response you wanted to see?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's football, they're going to make plays too, we don't want to help them in that. But, we fumble it and then, we go to throw a screen, which is going to be huge, and the guy's falling down. I try and throw it and he jumps up one-handed and not today, because the whole game we were getting the things that we wanted in the pass game and the run game, the looks that we liked and all of those things. So it was more just like we were just mad, but a confidence that we knew we were going to come out strong because we were running efficiently, we were throwing it efficiently. The play action game was awesome for us. And so it was a lot of confidence, but more of a heightened, just a sense of urgency coming out like, hey, let's get this taste out of our mouth. So it's good that we could go down and run the ball like that, throw into D-Jack, and get back in the end zone.
Derek, your defense was outstanding. They gave up 18 rushing yards. As a quarterback, how much does it make the offense better when the defense is just playing at that level? You haven't had that much in your career here.
Do I get credit for that? Do I get credit for holding them to 18? No, that's they did a great job today, and so proud of them. I told them in there, I was like, if we can run to win a championship, running the football and playing defense, and then quarterbacks, we just try and make the best decision possible every time, and try and get it to the open guys, things like that. And so if we can play like that and get hot doing that kind of stuff, that's going to help us. It doesn't guarantee anything, but it's definitely a good formula into winning. All the championship teams, you look back mostly, play some solid defense, or they're great on situations or take the ball away, and you're able to run the football, because then the play action game, you saw a lot of play actions today where those windows were there, and when you're running it like that, you want to call those play action. I mean, 3rd and 2 to win it, to foster is a play action, kind of pass, and it's good for our team to be able to win a game like that. We didn't have to throw it for 300 yards. I'm tired of hearing that stat. Throw it for 300 to win a game. We didn't have to do that. We don't have to do that, and I'm proud of our offensive line and our defense. And I hope they get a lot of credit for today's win.
Two-part question. They're kind of unrelated, so sorry about that. But second straight game, you got kind of banged up. How are you feeling? And then the second part, you just mentioned the 3rd and 2 play. Was that your call? Was that Ole's call? How did that kind of thought process go?
Yeah. So the 3rd and 2 play is all Ole. It was a play that we liked in that situation, but he just he had the guts to call it right there. Obviously that's tough to do, to pull the trigger on that, and he pulled the trigger on it, and Foster won. He did a great job. And my body, I never lied to you, so I'll tell you, I just don't feel good.
Hey, Derek, how would you describe the way that Josh ran the ball in the second half?
Oh, man, I told him, I was like, the way his feet were moving after contact, some of those holes that, I turned around and didn't see anything, and he just punctured a hole in there with his strength. Kareem was coming downhill trying to kill him, and Josh was putting his shoulder into him. It was very aggressive. I think that'd be the word I'd use from my point of view. It was a very aggressive running style in that second half, and it helped us win that football game. It was really unbelievable, especially that first drive, going that way. The way he was cutting and running. I think that I told him, I said, I think that's the best drive I've ever seen you have. It was really that impressive to me.
Derek, for weeks now, we've asked, is Darren available? Darren's not available. And then today you lose Brian before the game. You targeted 7 guys. You hit them each at least once.
Yeah.
2-part question. To have those quality passes with each one of those guys. And Foster Moreau, while everyone's wondering where Darren is, he's really stepped up in his time and being able to be there for you, and your confidence growing with him.
Absolutely. My confidence, especially with Foster, is always sky high. He's like a guy like Hunter, who's over at the house all the time, whether we're playing basketball with my kids, my kids, have a relationship with Foster. They have certain jokes they have together. When Foster tore his knee, his rookie year, he was, scored a touchdown. He said, "Next touchdown I score, I'll get you the ball, buddy," to my son. And he tore his knee, and my son asked him, "Where's the ball?" Things like that. And it just, our relationship and our chemistry is so close. Not just us two or us three, but the whole team. And you see what Mr. Mayock and everybody was trying to do in building this team was have guys that can play, that can do things. It may not be the same things, but can do things to help you win football games behind guys. And you never think that you're going to have to use all of them. You never think that you're going to need to use all of them, but we have and we are, and they're making great plays. And I don't think Mr. Mayock and everyone on our staff who puts this team together every week, I don't think they've gotten enough credit because we're finding ways to win games, and some guys are stepping up into roles that from the beginning of the year you didn't think that was going to be their role, and it's been awesome, it's been impressive, it's been fun to watch for me.
Let's do three more. We'll go Levi, John, and then Vinny. With everything that's been going on recently, just with coming off of a short week and everything with the injuries and COVID, do you really think that, how happy are you with the momentum that you guys are really picking up in such a crucial time of the season? Yeah,
well, we're finishing stronger than we have, and we still have 2 games left against 2 really hard, difficult teams, and it's going to take everything that we have, especially one on the road and then one back here at home against a rival. But I mean, we're doing what we want to do right now. We're winning football games. We're finding a way to win. Whether it's a 2-minute drive or whether it's 4-minute and trying to put somebody away at the end. We're just finding ways to win. And at the end of the day, that's been praying for moments like this. Just praying for moments. We find ways to win at the end of the year so we can just get in the tournament. That's all we're trying to do.